Ey ale ben będę miał
No matter how stupid a scam might sound to you. I got your nose. Like, even that might have just sent someone into a panic. Doesn't matter how dumb it is, people fall for these kind of scams every single day. The most absurd, most unbelievable things that you ask yourself, who could possibly be that moronic to actually fall victim to it? Well, people do every single day. The reason why these scams exist is because they are successful. And today we're going to talk about one that just happened in my own backyard, Florida. More specifically, Bradenton, which is pretty close to Tampa. I could probably piss into the wind and have a golden shower hit this scammer here while he's mowing his lawn. Now, it's not just one scam either. This actually has quite a few layers. It's a deep onion of scams, and it's all the most unbelievable shit where you ask yourself, who could fall for it? And you're about to find out who. So the perpetrator here, the scammer, is a gentleman who looks like an unholy fusion dance between Larry the Cable Guy and Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Well, what started with a friend request turned into months of talking, and a woman in Frisco, Texas thought she'd hit the jackpot with her new friend, Elon Musk. He'd promised her a huge return for investing with him.
And as Fox 13's Kimberly Quizon reports, the person behind the keyboard was not Elon Musk, but a man from Bradenton who police say was ripping her off.
This is actually the oldest trick in the book. I'm pretty sure this scam predates the birth of Jesus Christ. And it is a scam that a lot of elderly people fall victim to constantly, which is always sad, of course, and it's a scam that's existed for as long as communication has, with people lying to get money out of them, saying like, hey, give me money and I'll give you money in return. They pretend to be something that they're not with some kind of phony baloney nonsense. But with the internet, they've been able to like crank that shit up. They're going plus ultra on that scam, and it's been significantly more effective, which is very surprising to me, just how drastically the sentiment around online activity has changed in the older generation. Because when I was growing up, my parents and grandparents put the fear of God in me about like, don't post anything online that would be like an identifier. Like, don't post anything private online. Don't trust anything or anyone that you meet online. Whereas nowadays, that notion is completely extinct. The older generation looks at you like you're weird if you don't have your fucking phone number posted on your Twitter account or something. Like, they're going hog wild, believing everything and everyone, ripping their shirt off, twirling it over their head like, yeah, Queef Wellington's revealing the truth. There is plutonium in the toilet paper. We have to go back to using leaves, raw leaves and poison ivy to clean ourselves. It's like, hey, well, let's pump the brakes a little bit. It just seems totally different, but maybe now it's just the access to information. You see more of it. Maybe this has always been happening, but man, it really does just seem like every 70-year-old is just waiting for a random Facebook friend request so they can send that stranger all of their money for no fucking reason.
For a 74-year-old woman, a friend request sent and accepted on Facebook brought on a new and seemingly powerful friendship.
She would communicate on a daily basis with him.
She believes she was talking with Elon Musk, and he told her he had a plan for her future.
A common misconception is that only old people fall for this kind of scam. Like, oh, you gotta be geriatric and senile to think that Elon Musk would contact you and say that he has a plan and that you should give him money. That's just complete fucking barnacles right there. Only, I think it was 2 years ago, maybe even less, and it still goes on today, there was that massive YouTube scam stream that got started up with a looped Elon Musk video that had a link to a Bitcoin wallet that was asking everyone watching the stream to send Bitcoin to that wallet and he would double it. And so many people fell victim to that. And you know 74-year-olds aren't using Bitcoin 2-3 years ago. So the main people that were victims to that were younger people. And that scam, the Elon Musk doubling crypto scam, still goes on to this day to wild degrees of success. You see the streams all over YouTube right now too. I guarantee you can probably find 5 of those bitches live at this moment, and there are people falling for them every single day, not just old people. So this scam of, I'm Elon Musk and I need money so that way you can make money, I'm here for you, doesn't just work on a 74-year-old woman.
You give us $500,000, I can make you $55 million.
She jumped at the opportunity.
Without her husband's knowledge, she started investing with Elon Musk.
It's kind of heartbreaking to see how trusting people are in a situation like this, where this 74-year-old woman receives a friend request from someone she believes is Elon Musk, and she thinks he's there to try and help her. He just needs a little bit of cash for that. He just needs, you know, a few tiddlywinks of doubloons. Maybe $500,000, $500,000, those wacky little numbers on the back of the credit card. That's all Elon needs in order for her to get fucking $55 million return, and she believes it. Somehow she knows who Elon Musk is, knows that he's worth billions of dollars, wealthiest man in the world, and she thinks that, oh, this is actually Elon reaching out on a random fucking Tuesday through Facebook to a random 74-year-old woman that he's never met. Like, I bet she was so excited, she probably went and put some cookies in the oven for him, bake them a fucking pie or something to thank him.
But Detective Jim Carula with the Bradenton Police Department's Elder Fraud Unit says the woman transferred $250,000 to bank accounts not belonging to Elon Musk, but to this man.
Grant, that's
an imposter, according to police. 56-year-old Jeffrey Moynihan Jr. of Bradenton.
This guy looks like the bad guy in every 90s Christmas film. Like, he looks like that business guy that's like, bah humbug, there is no Santa Claus. Like, he just has like this distinct look about him where it's like evolution knew he was going to be a scammer piece of shit, so it like molded his whole being into that caricature. It's shocking just how closely he imagines what I picture in my head every scammer to look like.
We have an arrest warrant for your arrest.
Detective Carula says the woman's husband says she gave Elon Musk, aka Moynihan, $600,000. He's continuing to track down where the other money went.
What and who you see is not who's typing back at you. And I think these people, you have to realize that.
Which should be a pretty obvious lesson that's becoming more and more rare for people to have learned. And I can't believe it's something you even need to learn. It should just be something you know. Anybody can make a Facebook account with a profile pic of Elon Musk. There's probably a billion of those fucking things floating around right now. You can see them all over Twitter too. But just because it reaches out to you and it has the name Elon Musk, it doesn't mean that it is. There are 1,000 things you can do to avoid getting scammed like this, yet so many people just don't do it because they are either in a desperate situation or they hear something that just sounds like this is life-changing. I need to at least try. So then they fall victim to a scam like this. And in this case, she was so trusting, and what Elon Musk was saying was so good that she went behind her husband's back and sent 600,000 clams to a random Facebook account.
But here's where things take a turn. It appears Moynihan may have been the target of a romance scam as well.
Mr. Moynihan stating that his girlfriend is the mastermind behind it and that he had no involvement. He is stating he's never actually even met his girlfriend.
Bang! I bet you didn't expect that. So the scammer who was pulling off the impersonation Elon Musk doubling money RuneScape scam is actually, potentially, the victim of a romance scam himself. He is the victim of the same scam he is doing to the 74-year-old woman without recognizing that, I think, is the angle he's trying to play with that. I'm a little confused with the way that it's stated here because I think what's also possible is that Jeffrey is claiming that his girlfriend is the one that did this to the 74-year-old woman and he was totally hands-off. It must have been her, yet it was his bank account that got all of the money. So that doesn't really make sense unless he was the victim of a romance scam here, gave her his bank account info, and then she used it on the 74-year-old woman and he didn't know anything about it, and now he's bringing it up here. Or the way that I initially interpreted it is that he has this mysterious girlfriend, this supermodel, superstar, 3-breast mega milkers that he hasn't met before, but she wanted him to talk to the 74-year-old woman as if he was Elon Musk to get money from her. So like that's the way I initially interpreted it, that he is right now talking to this imaginary girlfriend that is telling him to do this. So he's saying, like, I'm kind of blameless. It was my girlfriend who was making me do it. That's the way that it initially came across to me. Mind-boggling. Romance scams are becoming increasingly common as well, where somebody pretends to be, this hot, big-tittied goth chick that wants your meat, but she can't quite get out to you because she's in like a bad financial spot. So you got to be sending her money so that way she can eventually come be with you, be your wife, because she loves you. Like, it's love. And what, are you going to deny love? I don't think so. So this douchebag, this stupid asshole is like, okay, well, my girlfriend is telling me that if I don't have the money to pay her, maybe I should try getting it by pretending to be someone I'm not to get money from this lady. And he doesn't connect the dots in his rotted noodle that he is also right now being scammed. It's a beautiful disaster. Now, I do think the most likely explanation is that this guy is desperately making this up, just pulling it out of his ass. Like, oh, no, that couldn't have been me. It must have been my girlfriend. Yeah, my girlfriend, super hot. You wouldn't know her. She goes to a different college. But yeah, she must have, logged on to my account and used all my bank account information in order to receive money from the 74-year-old woman that she was scamming, pretending to be Elon Musk on all of my accounts. That's likely what it was. So he could just be doing this to try and like lessen his sentence by saying like, oh no, it wasn't me, it was this person, and I don't know who that person is, but it's definitely not me. It's my girlfriend. Don't know her, never met her, but it's her. Like, you might as well just blame it on like fucking Sasquatch at that point.
As BPD continues their investigation, neighbors of Moynihan remain in disbelief.
It's shocking. It's just surprising.
In Bradenton, Kimberly Quizon, Fox 13 News.
I decided to leave that little scene in there where they talk to the neighbors because I always find that to just be like pretty useless most of the time, where the news will just like knock on neighbors' doors and be like, hey, what do you think about your neighbor getting arrested? 9 times out of 10 they're like, oh wow, that's crazy. And in this case, the guy's just like, shocking. Like, it's not like they're going to have deep insight on that. Like, what's this guy going to do? But like, oh no, actually, this doesn't surprise me even a little bit. This doesn't even have me raise an eyebrow, because actually one time, Jeffrey came over knocking on my door with a voice changer, pretending to be Marilyn Monroe. So, like, I always knew he was capable of impersonating someone. It was just a matter of time before he found a sucker to give him money. Like, that's just not going to happen. Like, why even leave that part in? Like, here's what the neighbors had to say. Whoa. All right, anyway, back to you.
Grand theft of what?
Was that?
Grand theft of what?
I'm not the one that wrote the warrant. When the detective comes out here, he'll explain it for you.
Just wanted to show you a wee bit more of the body cam footage here, where he plays dumb. I mean, he is dumb, but like where he pretends he doesn't know why they'd be there. And he doesn't have a shirt on, which had me giggling a little bit, because this man got interrupted like 15 beers deep by this and didn't even get the chance to put a shirt on in time, so he's just walking around with cold hard nipples in the police station. And yeah, anyway, hopefully the victim gets her money back from this. Hopefully they're able to track all that down and give her money back. That's really about it. See ya. Season 2 of Arcane just wrapped up, and I can now comfortably say that this is what $250 million should look like. Not Red 1, which also had a budget of $250 million and looked like the product of ChatGPT just spitting out fanfic for the most generic throwaway cash grab Christmas movie of all time. This is a show that looks unbelievable. It is a masterpiece of animation, and I dare say this is probably the most visually stunning animated series ever produced. Period. Just point blank. I'm willing to flop my meat on the table and say that, because it is truly incredible what they have done for animation in this show. Every episode was just breathtaking from start to finish. They didn't cut any corners at all. This is something special. And it really stands out to me because right now we're in the era of every blockbuster production being $100 million plus budget and just looking like dog shit. Like Megaflopolis, over $100 million, and that movie looks like a GeoCities webpage that has a plot that's held together by toothpicks and bubblegum. Or if we want to stick with shows for a comparison, Book of Boba Fett. Over $100 million budget for that super stinker, and it looks worse than anything the CW has ever put out. Point is, this show, I can absolutely see where every single dollar was spent. It is incredible. Like, I actually can't stress that enough. But I don't think this was the perfect season or anything. I love Arcane. I couldn't stop gushing grannies over season 1, and I still am glazing season 2 heavy, like I'm busting out the cream in a big way. But I do actually have some pretty big complaints about it as well. But first, I just want to start with everything that I love about it, which is pretty much everything. Visually, I've already kind of explained to you how I feel about that. But I also just love the way they integrate music into this. I know that's kind of become a critique a lot of people throw against Arcane, how every episode has like a music video to it. I love that. They're super stylized. I also like how the animation changes pretty frequently in episodes. So you have like the show in its normal animated coat of paint, and then all of a sudden, next scene, you've got like a totally different artistic medium to express the story, and it's really cool. I just love that. It just seems like such a love letter to art and animation in general. And in particular, I love the music videos. I really do. I grew up off Naruto AMVs, Dragon Ball Z AMVs, Final Fantasy AMVs, so there's always like this soft spot in my heart for that kind of content, and this show does that. They have some bangin' boner jams that have a really cool, very stylized, over-the-top segment that lasts for like 2 to 3 minutes for the song's duration in the episode. Sometimes at the beginning, sometimes a little more towards the middle, and when they come on, I actually just feel like they're kind of just a nice treat. Yeah, I understand that it can be a bit immersion breaking how all of a sudden you just have a music video dropped on your plate, but I really like it, and I think it conveys a lot of emotions well without ever even just having characters say anything. It conveys emotion through the music and the visuals without ever needing dialogue. I think it does it pretty effectively. I understand why people probably wouldn't like that though, because it can be kind of jarring, but I just wanted to say I like that, and they do have quite a few of those out the wazoo this season, which had me smiling. Another thing I really liked about this is just how much depth they gave to characters that were already pretty fleshed out from season 1. In season 2, they continue down there without ever making the characters feel like they end in a place that doesn't make sense. However, I do think there were a few instances where some characters flip-flopped on things pretty abruptly without like a development to that position. Like the position they end up in makes a lot of sense, but the way they get there felt kind of rushed sometimes. That's not for every character. Like Victor, for example, I thought they did an amazing job where, big spoilers coming, spoiler inbound, big warning, Victor becomes a bad guy. Victor becomes the bad guy, really. But it's not like a cartoonishly evil villain that he becomes. He gradually changes into this character in a way that's an extension from the Victor we already know from season 1. The guy who wants to, you know, help people. The way that he goes from helping people to becoming Machine Jesus and trying to help everybody, and the way that he approaches that help now becomes pretty concerning and a problem for everyone around him. It's no longer necessarily help, it's kind of he's taking control of everyone to deliver a utopia, a perfect world. Still very much the Victor that we know and love from season 1, the guy who has good intentions, but now his intentions are still good, but he's approaching it in a bad way. He's a villain, but he's not just twirling his evil mustache. He is still trying to do what he thinks is right and trying to save people and deliver this perfect world. I'm going to get into a complaint while I'm getting into some praise. Ambessa. I think Ambessa is a great character, and I really liked what they were setting up for her. But in season 2, towards the end of season 2, she makes decisions that I think make no sense for her. Big spoilers. I'm going to get into spoilers talking about this. I've been doing a lot of spoiler talk for my reviews because I think it's just more fun and I like to get my thoughts out about it. So, spoiler warning. I do not like that for some reason Ambessa teams up with Victor after learning that he can create these immortal super soldiers that, you know, what could I do with an army that doesn't fear death? That makes sense. That's logical. What's not logical is that instead of just being satisfied with Victor and like this army that he is able to produce, she instead takes him to the Hex Gate in order to make him even more powerful to convert the entire world into these soldiers. And yet Ambessa thought that she'd be able to control him somehow maybe, or that she'd somehow be exempt from this and somehow would be able to use this for war, which is like the actual antithesis for everything Victor claims he wants to do. Maybe I'm missing something about her motivations during this, but it just really felt nonsensical. I feel like she's been cunning and smart with strategy this entire series. Like, she understands all the pieces on the chessboard. Yet for this one, she decided to go through with this plan that would never actually work out in her favor and ultimately leads to her demise. I also think her death is really underwhelming. So the Black Rose became a new threat here, and we learn a bit about Ambessa's connection to Black Rose, and in the fight against Mel and Kate, she ends up in the Black Rose's clutches. It's LeBlanc, I believe, and Mel eventually overpowers her and vanquishes LeBlanc and saves her mother from that realm where she had like a bunch of thorns going around her. And then she dies in Mel's arms. How? Like, she wasn't really trapped by the thorns for that long. Like, it was clear it was draining her, but like it not to like a crazy degree where I felt like, oh, she's about to die. Like, it never felt like she was in danger of dying. And we had already seen Mel go through this. Granted, she is more powerful and has the gift that Ambessa doesn't. But it just felt kind of underwhelming that that's how she goes out. Just smothered to death by silly string in this tendril dimension. It just, I don't know, felt kind of rushed to me. Ultimately, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I had a feeling Ambessa wasn't going to survive season 2, but Mel hits this huge power spike, like she's entering late game here with full build, and I thought that would be like a big moment between her and her mother, but that never really happens. Instead, it's like the fight scene, which is a good fight scene. Every fight scene in season 2, I want to point out, is incredible. Like, the fight scenes in season 2 were somehow even better than the ones in season 1. They really outdid themselves with the action here. Fucking hats off, compliments to the chef, because they were fucking cooking with the action. So there's a great action scene here, big action sequence that is fantastic, but then there's never ever this moment where Mel and Ambessa really connect at all. And I guess I was just kind of expecting that and something more to come from it, but it didn't. Instead, it was kind of like an abrupt death for Ambessa there. Which, again, ultimately, I don't think she should have ever even been there in the first place. It just didn't make sense to me why she would even team up with Victor for the plan of going to the Hex Gate. I also don't even think Victor needed Ambessa or her army there for his plan to succeed, because his fucking immortal machines, they were unstoppable. Not a single one was defeated except for one, which was by pure luck for the most part, with Mel and Jace being able to stop it. I don't think Ambessa even needed to be recruited by Victor for this task at all. Like, I understand it was mainly a diversion. Didn't really need it, because Victor had a massive army of these immortal super soldier machines that nobody was stopping, and then in the end, what ends up happening is the machines fucking touch everyone's face, leading to them being jacked into the hive mind of the Arcane. So it really just kind of felt like Ambessa died for no real good reason. Just a silly plan on her part, really. But anyway, back to compliments. Vi and Jinx' relationship is great, where Vi knows she needs to stop Jinx. Jinx is beyond salvation at this point. Vi also in love with Kate, and Kate has gone through a tragedy because of Jinx, and now she's blinded by rage, which is straining the relationship with Vi. Like, it's all played very well. But now back to a criticism I have. It felt like that dynamic took a back seat pretty frequently in this season to make room for other things, which is fine because the other things were good. But I also feel like it does a bit of a disservice to the characters when, huge spoiler, there's a moment where Jinx is going through real despair. She bonded with this little girl that she met, Isha, and Isha sacrifices herself to save Jinx and everyone around her in a very, very powerful sequence. Probably my favorite sequence in the entire season, with Isha sacrificing herself to stop Warwick. I thought that was amazing. And then when Jinx is really going through trauma and like suffering, Vi visits her in a jail cell, and Jinx alludes to her breaking the cycle, hinting that she's about to take her own life, and she traps Vi in that cell so she can go do it. I thought that came across pretty clear, and I feel like Vi knew that, but then only a couple of scenes later, after we already saw Jinx make attempts on her life only to be saved by Echo with the Z drive, you know, going back in time, only a couple scenes later, while Vi still doesn't even know if Jinx killed herself or not, Caitlyn visits her in the cell, and they fuck. Like that just, I feel like that just doesn't make sense because realistically, with everything that this show has shown us, Vi should have been really focused on checking on Jinx. Like, is she okay? What's she doing? Like, I feel like that should have been the priority, but instead, she just has sex with Caitlyn in that cell after seeing Jinx allude to taking her own life. That just rubbed me the wrong way. I thought that was kind of a lame decision because they had just spent a few episodes rebuilding this relationship between Vi and Jinx after learning that their father was still alive. He's Warwick, and you can see them starting to bond again. Vi is starting to say we and think about their future together and trying to, you know, save Jinx and rewrite her story. Like, that was the thing she said to Jinx before getting trapped in the cell and Jinx alluding to killing herself. And then Vi just completely forgets about all of that, doesn't care, disregards it because Caitlyn shows up and then it's all about coitus. So yeah, I just didn't really like that very much, to be honest. And I also couldn't help but feel disappointed that the new characters they introduced in Season 2 have fuck all to do. Loris, for example. I thought Loris was going to be a pretty big part of this because he's in so many of the episodes as kind of like a big piece. He doesn't have many lines or anything, but he's always present. He's, you know, part of like the fucking Avengers that they assemble. Him, as well as the guy who doesn't speak. I can't even remember his name because unfortunately he also didn't have a whole lot to do. And then Maddie, who actually did have some stuff to do, so at least she was utilized to some extent, but the other two, they didn't really get to do anything. I understand there's already so many moving pieces and so many characters to keep track of and care about, but why even bother introducing them and trying to like hype them up if you're not going to use them? Like Loris, for example, he didn't even have anything to do in the final fucking episode. Like, he had a moment that I thought was going to be like his heroic triumph. Like, okay, this is what Loris's character has been building to. This is going to be his big moment to save the day. And then he gets shot by 3 arrows and just dies instantly. So he never even does anything. And then the guy who doesn't speak still doesn't speak, and he's about to have his big triumphant hero moment, and then the bomb he places doesn't go off. And then he gets captured. At least he survives, but I mean, come on. Why even have these characters, introduce them and hype them up, and not even let them have any kind of payoff or a hero moment or anything? They might as well have just been stormtroopers because they contributed literally nothing in that final battle at all. So they never actually were utilized. So I just don't even understand why they'd introduce them the way they did if they didn't have any kind of plan for them or any kind of like moment for them. Like, they couldn't even just let the bomb go off, man. Like, come on. Or let Loris fire that triumphant shot. It was just kind of sad, really. But that, again, is not the biggest deal in the world because they're not huge characters, not like the focal point of the season or anything, just something I wanted to mention. I think every character that is an important one only got better in Season 2. I don't think any characters went backwards, especially Singed. Singed was a standout for me because he is like your quintessential evil mad scientist, but he also has a motivation that makes sense for why he does these things. And he had a line that actually stuck with me where he said, "Why does anyone do things that others deem unthinkable? For love." And I was like, damn, that's kind of deep. And then you learn why he's doing these experiments that he's been conducting. And love is kind of like a prevailing theme throughout Season 2. It's a very big theme to Season 2 overall, and I think it's executed super well across the board. Not just with the obvious characters, but even characters you wouldn't expect at all. I think it's just done very well. I really did love Season 2. I thought it was another absolute slapper. Obviously, I do have like some criticisms of it, as I've been stating, but overall, I really, really, really enjoyed it. I was fucking glued to it. It's 5:30 a.m. right now because I couldn't help but just binge Act 3. So it's definitely a season I really liked. Now I want to get to my biggest complaint of the season. So many things are just vague and left kind of open-ended and ambiguous, which sometimes is fine. Like, I don't mind that. But in Season 2, I really felt like it was an egregious amount of things where I just had no fucking clue what actually happened. Like, there are some major character deaths that I'm not even sure are even deaths or exactly what's going on with that character or why certain things were happening the way they did. There was just so much guesswork that needed to be done to connect things, at least I mean, maybe I'm just a bumbling fucking idiot, which I know I am, but I feel like I was paying very close attention. There were just so many things where I asked myself, why? Or what the fuck was that? Especially at the ending. So many things at the end of season 2 leave more questions than answers, and I'm assuming that those questions will have answers if they do a season 3, which I really hope they do. Like, I'd love to see a season 3, especially since they teased Swain, and I really like Swain in League of Legends, so I'm hoping they do more Arcane. I think they have something remarkable on their hands here, and they have a lot of really cool stuff that they've set up. And I would really like answers to those questions that Season 2 has left me with. Also, I just have to mention this. There are some major character deaths in here that I think just get brushed over way too quickly and don't get the respect they deserve. Big spoiler warning. Okay, Heimerdinger's death. Heimerdinger self-sacrifices in order to send Echo back to the proper timeline to get him to the right dimension after the Arcane sucks them up, or the anomaly sucks them up and spits them out into the wrong timeline. And they, build everything. And as they're about to go back in time, Heimerdinger gets out of the bubble and he connects the thing, and then he just deatomizes. He poofs away. He might be alive, but I'm pretty sure it's him sacrificing himself for Echo, his pupil, because that kind of completes the Heimerdinger arc. So I'm assuming that's his send-off. And it's a fine send-off, but his death is never acknowledged after that. Echo doesn't say anything about him. No other character says anything about him. It's just, he's like forgotten, which I just think is a real shame. Anyway, though, I'll stop yapping about it. Overall, I think Arcane Season 2 is great. I think Arcane as a whole is one of the most impressive animated series that's ever been made. I think it is a must-watch. I really think it is something special that everyone should experience. So, that's really about it. See ya.
Ty, faktycznie się udało. Mówiłem ci, zalerabat.com.
We're doing a French food tier list as part of a trying every food from every place on the planet.
Yeah, this is the new tier list around the world, and we're in France. And we recognize that our opinions are shit. So,
whoa, you're going off script now.
Did I say our? We recognize that your opinions are shit, and ours are the best. So this is going to be to find out our favorite food in the entire world, basically. So we'll pick one from each country, narrow it down to regions, pick one from each region to eventually get to the best food, non-biased best food for everyone in the entire world.
And we have professional chefs from each region doing the food, so you can't blame us for it being not properly cooked or whatever.
And actually, you know what? That's when I'll step out for a second and say, if we eat something and go, yuck, it's because of our opinions, not the chef.
Well, no, it's because it's bad food.
Right.
Also not the chef's fault.
Best, not the chef's fault. What I'm saying is the chefs are great.
Yeah.
We're great. It's going to be great.
We have a professional French man here.
Hey, bonjour les bastards.
Oh, are you already bringing us our first food?
Okay, so Monique, there's a rule in this room
Okay.
that when you're bringing food in, you have to say a pun or some kind of joke based on the food.
You got this.
Have you ever heard a frog croak? It's a croak madame.
Holy.
I mean, that was beautiful. The effort,
Yeah, for a jump scare there, that was pretty decent.
That's my wife.
So it's made with Gruyere and Parmesan cheese, bechamel sauce, and a sunny side up.
Have you ever had a croque madame?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Sir, you
This is what we had in
do
London,
the honors.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, cut it down the middle. Let's show across.
Yeah, you can also, if you want to, like, do some...
The way that just fell apart there was actually perfection.
So I know we're going through some shit today that we're not going to like, but this will make it all worth it.
So this is a croque madame?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited. Oh yeah, can I have a plate?
Oh, I was like, we don't have to.
Thank you. Still nice and
it
warm.
smells good.
And so our chef today, I'm sure he'll come up at the end and talk about himself. But he trained classically in France. I think that's right. If he comes up and says differently, it's his fault, not mine.
That's amazing.
Trwa Black Weeks w salonie.
Wow. Wow.
That's gonna be hard to beat for the rest of the world.
Yeah, I think. What if we end the series here? We're done. We found the best food in the world.
Can I have a le pepper towel?
Oh, a Pepe Le Pew? No.
That are we doing? We're tier listing, right?
Oh yeah, we're tier listing.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
am tempted, but it's too early to go S plus.
Yeah, well, we're tier listing, but at the end of the day, you have to pick
The best
the
food.
best one.
Oh,
because
that's
it has
right,
to
that's
move
right.
on to the next one.
Okay,
That is
that
very
makes
right.
sense.
Yeah.
That's gonna be super hard to beat. My only like authentic French food experience is from Epcot, and it was fucking terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
I went to like their authentic French restaurant, and I bought their was it like some kind of duck or something? I don't remember now. It's been years, but I
Duck
got
Duck à
confit.
l'orange or confit?
it was one of those.
Do we have
two,
any
I
duck
think.
today? Is it à l'orange or confit? Let's go next food.
Well, we have trivia.
Yep,
Oh,
you got a lot.
here we go.
Alright. Oh, let me out of here! That's gonna be cool in the bottom left corner
Was
where it
that
looks
on-
like I'm slamming to get out. Yeah. France is bordered by 8 countries, not counting their little island territories or aquatic borders like England. What are those 8 countries? You have a possibility of 8 points here.
I literally studied that fucking map like 2 years ago for GeoGuessr.
I'm shocked if I get one.
Real? This is crazy to me, dude. I
came here to eat, not think. There's some places there.
It's Europe. You could just put 8
name 'em.
countries,
Yeah, that's kinda what I'm
8
thinking.
countries you know, and see if they're close.
I'll just put a bunch of them. Why not?
These are actually horrible guesses.
Where the fuck is France? I think for sure Italy.
Italy for sure.
Germany.
Yep.
Spain.
Yep. Those were those. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
Which if
I think
Spain's touching it, I mean, if we just want a fucking shotgun approach, we got Scotland, Ireland.
No. Well, actually, I think Scotland might. Ireland, I don't think.
What if we do this to move on to the next food? What if we lock in Italy, Germany, and Spain and just go for 3
Those are the
points?
only 3 I feel somewhat.
Yeah, this feels like
confident
a
about.
really.
Let's each throw in one wacky one that
Okay,
might.
we working together here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Greece. I feel like
Greece is pretty
Greece
good.
is over there.
I cannot remember what's.
Everybody shook their head no at Greece. You shouldn't write that. I'm taking it off.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't.
Well, why don't you just turn them around first? Let's see what you picked. Matt, I'm gonna need you to write larger.
Okay, you threw in Switzerland as your crazy one.
Yeah, I threw in Hungary.
It is Belgium.
Okay.
To the north.
Nobody talks about
Luxembourg,
They
just
don't like
beneath
them
that.
God damn it! I was thinking Luxembourg.
Germany.
Got it.
Nice.
Yep. Switzerland, Italy, Monaco, Spain,
Grand Prix.
and Andorra.
Okay. Well.
Italy doesn't touch it.
No, he
I
doesn't.
said
I mean,
Italy.
wait, did you say Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three,
okay.
the 3 we locked in were for
We were
sure.
good, yeah.
Hungary wasn't even close.
What was
What's this next one? Is that quiche?
It is quiche my ass, boys.
Banger.
Oh, she was
Absolute
cooking one.
banger.
Nice.
I looked over at the stairs and she was like,
Keep cooking.
It's smoked salmon and
Fuck.
cheese.
You want to start with the salad?
Yeah, we can start with salad.
What do you think's on here? It looks like.
Guava vinaigrette.
What the fuck?
I was gonna
is
guess
this
that
guy?
too.
Whoa!
What? I don't even usually like vinaigrettes on a salad. I'll usually just do like thick stuff like
Yep. Like a
a
ranch.
Thousand Island or
Yeah.
like a ranch. Yeah. This is incredible.
Wait, this guy's good. This guy's staying.
God damn it.
Do you want to stay forever? You know what? That actually smells good.
I don't remember the last time I had a quiche.
Here's the thing.
That's pretty good.
You guys know me. You know I hate seafood. That fucking slaps.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna go back here and get one of the crusty pieces.
What is a quiche?
It's
like egg cake.
yeah,
egg cake?
it's basically like a breakfast egg pie.
Yeah, pie's a better word. Yeah.
I'm going big bite.
That is good. Oh, that's hot. Oh my god, this whole little dish right here is so good.
They're delicious. They're delicious.
That's another S tier, but below the croque de muck, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the croaky muck definitely up. This is going to be an A for me simply because of the salmon. This is one of the best quiches I've had, and it has fish in it, so that's saying a lot. If this next one is another 8-part question, I'm leaving the room.
It's not. This is relatively easy.
All right.
I'm going
That's
with.
what you think.
Oh. Ratatouille is a Pixar film about a rat who can damn cook. Which Pixar movie preceded it in their filmography?
Well,
and for bonus points, what year did those two movies come out? So this is a possibility of 3 points, depending on how much you get.
are we working together? Because I think I know the year Ratatouille
No,
came
you're not
out.
working together.
You guys should not be working together.
This is
The point is to win.
there's not a big gap between those two.
I'm pretty sure I got this one, to be honest with you.
Turn them.
All right,
Turn around.
2010 and 2000.
Didn't get a single point.
Perfect.
Did neither of them get a single point?
No, you don't get a point either.
Let me see what you said.
Cars came out the year before. Ratatouille was 2007. Cars was 2006.
We were close. We were in the
close.
ballpark.
Damn.
Next food.
Next food.
Hey, this flag should be all white. You know what I'm saying?
Is this my
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hell
Are
yeah.
you going to love it?
We're like escargot, go to the polls. Am I right, Hillary? Yeah.
You know, today is voting.
Oh, is it
day.
really?
I think this is to jab out your eyes so you don't know it's snails.
Have you ever had escargot?
No, have you?
Nope. Oh, I hate the texture. Holy shit, I hate
I'm
the
starting to suspect.
Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
No, I don't want. Mine's so much bigger. I got a girthy boy.
If you're French, tell us if you use the bread in the comments.
Show us how you use bread.
Je mange escargot. That means I eat escargot.
Oh.
It's not as bad as I expected it
That's not bad at all.
to taste.
That's actually just not bad at all.
Related to something. Is it more like fishy, like an oyster? Or
It's
is it more
very
like
umami.
Is it kind of like a mushroom?
It's
very,
very
mushroomy.
earthy umami flavor.
Have you had it? Because that's
I
like
know
a really good
I
description.
know Peyton's had escargot. Good bread.
I'd give that comfortably an. This might be too generous, but I'm gonna give it an A.
I was between A and B.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sitting there.
I think realistically, for my palate, it's a B. But the fact that it wasn't rancid makes me want to put it in A. I'll go A. Snails are an A.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised that that's as good as it is.
I don't think we've ever had something more shockingly good
that
than
looked
escargot.
terrible, and it was actually.
I
Very
didn't
good.
want to put that in my mouth. And this goes to show, you got to try everything. Put everything in your mouth. Eat it all.
In Ratatouille, what two foods does Remy combine to create a flavor explosion?
Oh, you say this all the
You
time.
know how upsetting it is that I don't have my Ratatouille shirt?
Is he doing it on the dang shirt?
He's not. It's a terrible
Wait,
MS
this-
Paint rat.
Wait, this isn't right. I remember you kept
Wait,
saying
don't help
this,
him.
and it's not right.
Here's the thing.
Don't help him.
Fuck.
No, I am in the same boat as him. I always say one and I know it's wrong, so I started flipping it. But I don't know which one I'm saying is wrong and which one. No, I think I know.
I don't. I'm just gonna say the one you always do. Fuck it. I'll just run it. I think it's wrong.
Flip it.
Grape and cheese.
It
You did
is
grape and cheese.
a strawberry.
No!
Strawberry.
I was between strawberry or grape. I couldn't
I
remember
fucking-
which
I
one
Yeah,
was
because
fucking
I
love
looked it up because me and
Both of
Chase.
you got that wrong.
Well, he always says it's like the cheese and the grape, and it's
Yeah,
like.
but then
Well, he
at
said
one point I
strawberry and the
switched to
cheese.
strawberry, and I thought that was the wrong
Well,
one.
me and Chase were sitting down there and we thought you were wrong and it was grape. And I looked it up and all the pictures are him eating the strawberry
Yeah,
with
the
the cheese.
See, that's
but
the
there
problem.
is
I've
one.
been saying both.
There's a scene. I think it's at the end when all the rats come to France and he's like walking
But
around
he
having
eats
a
a
little.
grape and cheese.
Well, he has grapes and cheese on a platter. He
It
doesn't
seems
eat
like
them
a
though.
technicality point.
No.
Yeah,
There's no way. Not that different.
It's very different. This is water.
You'll like the sauce. It's like a cream. And
Yeah, let me try the sauce.
Oh, those are so pungent.
It's a good sauce. It's almost like a marsala sauce.
I think it's cream and shallot. He said.
The marsala? Do I want a more orange one, a more white one, a more brown one?
RTV Euro AGD, rewelacja aż
Color.
Maybe if you combine them all. Yeah.
Don't eat me! Okay.
I don't want to touch it.
I won't go.
I was more comfortable with snails than mussels. I just read so many horror stories about these. Like, people get sick from this shit so often. Oh, you did the whole thing. I can't do the whole thing. Oh no, it's making me do the whole thing.
It's probably better than, yeah.
Way better than that.
Yep, I just don't like it.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's
it
just
is.
not for me.
It didn't repulse me like some seafood can. Still, never in my life will I eat that again. Until you guys make me up here.
Yeah, I imagine that's prepared super well, and I still just do not like it. For me, that's a D.
I was gonna say I will go D, not F.
Yeah, I simply just do not like the texture or the taste of mussels. Because we did them for the Death Row Inmate tier list, and they were like prepared super well then. Still hate them.
Didn't like it. There's like a pop to it, and the pop is like seafood.
It tastes like sea water.
Yeah,
it's
I don't like it.
Very sea watery.
I think we can confidently say this is not moving on.
Yeah.
Because it's in D. Although that sauce is good.
The sauce is very
I'll
good.
eat sauce and bread. Okay. Lay it on me, big dog.
Yeah, what's the trivia?
What region of France does champagne come from?
What region?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
There's like the East region.
Yeah.
There's the
South France.
The region that's attached to Greece, the
Oh,
Greece
yeah.
region.
Oh, Hungary.
Yep. Okay. You wanna show them?
All right, flip it.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Well, that was a trick question.
It was actually the least tricky question.
I gave Danny the sheet so he could look at the trivia questions, and he was like, "That one's a great question," because he knew.
Well, that's right. If you ever have champagne,
if
if it's not from the Champagne region, it's not champagne.
It'll be called sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine.
Oh,
They
really?
It's illegal to call it like champagne.
It's like you can't call something bourbon unless it's
the
from a
same.
specific region in Kentucky.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You guys are gonna hate this.
What is that?
Tartar, motherfuckers.
That's not even a pun. You just said something.
What is this?
Beef tartare.
It's raw steak.
Wait, what's this?
That looks like a chip.
It's a cassava chip. You can't just eat the chip.
Wait, why?
Use it to scoop it.
Yeah, you scoop it.
But the chip is good.
Yeah, the chip is good.
Tartar, Matt.
Is this an egg yolk on top?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it raw?
It's so good.
It is? Why in the fuck would I eat a raw egg yolk?
Do you want me to not spill it on yours?
Just
Just eat it. It's good.
There, I spilled it on one half. It's like a half frosted cake.
I'll put a scene in here and get the video to you.
That's a weird texture.
It's a weird taste. This sauce is great.
The sauce is real good. Why?
Imagine if that was cooked, how good that'd be.
Yeah, that's
Right?
my thing. It's like, it's fine. It would be
it's
so
not
much
bad.
better cooked. Like, the sauce really is coming through. It's great.
I don't even hate the tartare,
I
but
don't either.
it would just be better if it was cooked.
I am in the same boat. I have never understood tartare. No one really wants the tartare. All right.
I give it a C tier.
I'll go C as well. It's better than the mussels. Just put some heat on that bad boy.
Just bring up the temperature a little bit.
Like
You should bring it down and tell me you forgot to cook that.
Oh yeah, I asked for medium.
I asked for my tartare medium well.
That's who's serving more? That's got to be his. We don't have stuff like this.
Yeah, no, that's just nice.
will take care of that
Yeah.
Which two UK-born chefs? Which two UK-born chefs trained in France to hone their talents and proceeded to have successful television programs?
Well, I'm just gonna go with the safest answers, I guess.
Yeah, this is not a super hard question.
I just went with
Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver.
What I have down is Marco Pierre White and Gordon Ramsay. But let me look up Jamie Oliver and Wolfgang, 'cause they may have done it too.
Yeah, you almost said Wolfgang.
I was thinking Wolfgang.
Imagine we.
Well, you both got
Gordon Ramsay was safe, yeah.
Well, Wolfgang Puck isn't UK. He's Austrian.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's from the UK, which is why I didn't put it.
Okay.
But I almost did.
Isn't Wolfgang like a pretty common surname in UK, or am I
think
stupid?
Wolfgang is very Austrian.
Yeah, is it?
It is.
Okay.
I will give you Jamie Oliver because it wasn't where he first learned, but he did go to France.
You learned there, though.
Yeah, he did
Okay.
study there.
I knew that.
Sorry, guys.
Momo, can you do that funny comedian thing where you pretend to walk down the stairs behind that wall?
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that duck?
We are so bad.
It's ratatouille with sea bass and a carrot puree.
With sea bass, ratatouille didn't come with sea bass.
How does
Also,
a
wait.
rat make a cake? You have to answer my
Oh,
joke.
it smells so good.
Answer a joke.
How does a rat make a cake? How?
He uses his whiskers. You know, like a whisk.
That was cute.
Come on
that
now,
was
Matt.
cute. Can you give feedback to the chef?
Sure.
Because the vegetables in the movie were cut into circles and layered around the pan.
Oh, I'll let him know.
Okay, cool. I thought that was just the movie name. I didn't know it was a real thing.
That is a real food. Oh, that sea bass was.
That fish smells so good.
It's super. Tender. I want to like fish. Okay, they're everywhere. I just want to like it. Why can't I? Why am I like
hot.
this?
Holy. That is hot. That's good. That's hot.
Smells like fish.
This is this cod?
Sea bass.
Oh, you said sea bass already? Yeah. Didn't hear it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It's very hot.
That's good fish.
It is.
What the heck?
Have you never had like a fillet of fish from McDonald's?
I think you've made me eat one before, and that was it.
Oh, nice.
I didn't like it. Do you think this tastes like filet fish?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's just another white fish. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, that's
This is-
good.
this is very
like,
good.
I could order this and be happy. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is easy S tier for sure.
Wow. I cannot believe I'm putting a
what the fuck?
fish in S tier.
You get like a flashback when you ate it.
Oh, absolutely. To my childhood, where
What'd you eat there, Charlie?
Would I eat where?
Oh, you were like.
Oh no, it's just hot.
He keeps expecting it to be less hot when he's taking bites instead of.
wow, S for sure.
Does this rival Croque Madame?
No,
No.
Croque is still definitely above it.
I wish we had more.
I'd put this in second though for me.
What did we have in second before then?
We had the Croque Madame. We had the
It's clearly not memorable.
It might have been the escargot.
No. It was whatever came
there
right
was
after.
Oh, the quiche. The quiche.
Oh, the quiche. I would put this above the quiche as well.
Yeah.
Did you see another billionaire disappeared in the ocean?
Yeah, I did.
You told me yesterday, and I
Yeah.
thought that was crazy. The ocean is claiming billionaires'
It's
souls
eating
all
them.
the time.
It's eating them.
What happens to the money? Does it go to the fish, or do we? Get
I think it goes up for raffle.
like
Yeah.
the billions.
It's finders
His
keepers.
stocks, they just fucking.
Well, they kill him, and then it's like GTA. All his money blows up out of his body.
Fish are fucking.
It's like Sonic rings.
All right, give us a. I forgot we had a question.
What's the drinking age in France?
Oh, isn't it something like super? I think it's super crazy, right? It's like 14 or something ridiculous.
It's not that.
So they all
It's not that
drink
crazy?
It
very young because you're allowed to have a glass of wine, like if your parents give it to you. Yeah, like kids drink there.
There's a certain amount, like to get
Yeah.
it at a restaurant. In
I'm
public.
between two.
Oh, it's probably this then. Like to buy at a restaurant.
See, we are either correct or it's one lower.
You think so? Maybe.
Let's go with this so we're in tandem.
16.
It is.
Matt,
Good word. What?
was that for ants to read?
Fuck.
Oh, we got food.
This is the duck leg confit. Charlie, this one's for you. What is a duck's favorite ballet?
Oh, it's got to be something with quack.
Wait.
Oh, can I guess?
I think I know. You go. You go.
Oh. I don't know.
Wait. Nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, we got some asparagus. What's sauce on here?
It's like a cream sauce.
Oh my god, that looks
Is
so
that like a
good.
mushroom
That looks
cream?
so good. I don't know why I said it looks so good when I just tasted it. It is so good. What did you say this was? I already forgot.
It's a potato.
Oh. Well, it is.
No,
That's hot.
I was right. That was a hot potato.
The zingers are coming left and right in this one.
Oh no, I'm laughing in French after eating a snail.
Do you like duck?
I don't know that I've ever had duck.
I've had it once.
Actually, I've had Danish duck before. You know what I mean.
What?
You have shared a bite of duck with me before, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Damn, this is steamy.
Super tender, though.
Y'all are ducking that up.
This is really good.
Yeah, oh, wait, that was smart. Get some of the cream in there.
Yep, got to.
I didn't think about that.
I'm red wine.
Is duck like a good protein source? Or
Pretty good.
It's, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
It's like the red meat of poultry.
That's absolutely S.
That is a big ol' S.
I don't know if I like it better than the croque monsieur.
I don't think it... Oh, I don't know.
I'm stuck. I don't know if it's better.
You guys can also decide at the end.
That's true. I'm just
Let's
gonna
go.
put it S, and right now it's head to head.
Do we have more
blood
any
sport
bites of
battle.
croque madame left?
No, we have.
We didn't think ahead about maybe we wanted another bite at the end to compare.
No, it's okay.
Trivia moment. Brothers Edouard and Andre Michelin created the Guide Michelin, which is just Michelin Guide.
Yep.
You
You really understand French well.
Yeah, I'm getting it. To assist drivers in France in 1900. What country was next in 1903? Like, what did they make a Michelin Guide for next? The second country. First one was just France. What was the next country?
Well, we know what
I'll tell
borders
you.
them.
It is a country that borders
It's a
them.
bordering. I got it. I got it.
I actually think I know what it is.
Are you ready?
Luxembourg.
Oh, Italy.
Belgium.
Take us a long time to get
Tell the audience, we can put this in the non-members, how they can help us pick the food.
Oh yeah, if you are a member, you get into the members Discord where we ask you your favorite dishes from certain countries. Because we're not experts. So if you're in the members Discord, you get to participate and give us food and pick what we eat.
Creme brulee.
Ooh, and the
The
desserts.
last one?
No, there's one more still.
Okay.
Wait, we got 2 desserts?
Yeah.
Wait, Momo?
Creme on your brulee, boys.
I'm gonna creme.
Oh wow, nice crisp there. There's some.
Let me get that strawberry in
You
there.
big creme brulee guy?
Actually, I don't really like creme brulee all that much. Oh, that's very good.
Wow. I actually don't think I want to share this one. Maybe we
That's
just-
definitely the best creme brulee I've had.
That is hot. F. Triple S.
I'm gonna Google something here before I say it. This is I don't want to get this wrong.
Is it racist?
I was Googling, does Applebee's sell creme brulee? Because I was trying to remember the last creme brulee I had, and I really thought
No
it was
wonder
Applebee's.
you don't like it.
It was not Applebee's though. I can't remember where the fuck it was.
Maybe like Olive Garden.
It was maybe it was Olive Garden. It was either Olive Garden, Chili's, or Applebee's.
Just to be clear, this has made you like creme
Yeah.
brulee now?
Like if this is what they were serving, I would have been like, oh, I love creme brulee.
Okay. Is this
Oh.
going over croque madame?
S and no. Like I don't think I could ever comfortably put a dessert over like a main food. At least personally.
I kind of agree with that. It's almost 2 separate categories in my head, and I am definitely more a savory guy than a sweet guy. But yeah, I'd say it's right behind the 2.
In France, it is illegal for restaurants and supermarkets to A, this one's multiple choice, A, leave food sitting out longer than 2 hours, B, throw away spare food, C, have more than 3 red meat options on the menu, or D, not serve coffee.
Oh, I actually think I know this.
I don't think I do, so I'll guess.
D.
B.
It is B, they cannot throw away spare food. Every spare food has to be donated.
Oh.
I think Italy has a rule about no coffee.
I thought for sure that was the right answer because there's a huge coffee culture in France from what I recall.
Yeah.
When I went there.
Yeah, from all those times you went to Europe.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
That was good.
What is the French pancake superhero?
What?
Creped in America.
Oh, yikes.
That's the biggest clunker so far.
I didn't even get it.
It's not like Captain America.
Oh. Let's try this. What's in these bad boys?
Oh, wow.
So what were we saying about not moving desserts forward?
Holy.
Have you had a crepe before?
Maybe.
Not at Epcot.
If I did, it was at Epcot.
You trained in France?
No, I mean, the culinary school I went to is a French background school. It's the Culinary Institute of America.
Well,
That
that's
is
good.
exceptional. Do you like it more or less than the creme brulee? I'm so torn.
I think this is hard because both are delicious. This one's very much resting on Nutella, as most good crepes do. But the creme brulee was just unreal.
It's another S. I don't know where I put
Very
it
much an S.
in the S's though.
I don't either.
I think I put it behind
need-
the creme brulee.
I think it's just behind the creme brulee. And are we basically saying we're in agreement, we're moving savory forward?
Yeah, so I think best of the days between the croque madame and the duck confit. My pronunciation's getting better as we continue.
You actually used some of the correct words that time.
Yeah, like, all right.
We have to make a decision.
Yep. I'm gonna put forth.
Oh, I'm sorry, no.
I'm gonna put forth the croque madame. That's what I would push. That's what I'd be pushing for the best meal from France.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Really? You're getting croque madame over the duck?
Moving in, it was already one of my favorite breakfast foods, and it was perfectly done.
Yeah,
Thank you.
excellent.
I think I've got to move it forward.
Okay,
Also, come. Sorry, better high five.
Better high
Come
five.
introduce yourself real quick. This is our wonderful chef from today.
My name is Chef David Aristizabal.
Perfect.
I'm here. I live here in Tampa. I'm a local here, and been doing this for a while. I'm just happy I got to do this for you guys.
Yeah,
Well, fuck yeah, thank you so much.
That was
It was
all
delicious.
Delicious. I hate seafood. You made me like. I put seafood in S tier. You did crazy things.
Yeah, you
today,
made him
so.
a man today.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Sorry.
I'm so glad to hear. I love your guys' outfits too. Very
Oh,
fun.
thank
You
you
guys
so
are
much.
ready.
Would you believe we just wore this today?
It's so weird.
No, very fun. You guys are awesome.
Awesome.
And before we let you go, I believe Aaron has one last trivia question,
yeah.
which you now have to be a part of because you're
Yeah,
saying.
you have to answer this question.
Make it a real brain buster.
Well, it's not. How many snails does the average French citizen consume a year?
Ooh, here.
And it's not multiple choice?
No. How
Is
many
it gonna be-
snails?
is
how
it gonna
many
be
snails
closest?
They damn eat?
Yeah, closest
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I wrote ours down. If you'd like to shout out your guess
Probably,
first.
I'm gonna say maybe 200 snails.
200
individual.
snails. Okay, I
All
like
right.
that.
You said 1,000.
Matt, I did see your board.
I said 46.
You want to go up a little bit more?
460 is what I meant to write.
Now he just won.
He did just win. They eat about 500 snails.
That's exactly what I thought. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot my zero. So
That's
awesome.
I like the idea that they eat 46 and they get there and they're like, I've done it's like May and they're like, I can't go.
I've met Mike.
Yeah. Pick up the slack.
Thank you again so much. And
Thank
yeah,
you guys
we'll
again for
be
having
back
me.
next time with American.
I think Americans next, yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Już jest Black.
Doritos tier list. Is this every flavor of Dorito ever?
Not ever. They're harder to get the rarer flavors because they don't travel and save like soda does. So like you.
Discord for Doritos
Right.
either. I believe me. I love.
Is there no like Dorito heads? Like what the Mountain Dew community? The
I went on
douchebags?
the subreddit for them and asked a couple questions. One guy messaged me and was like, "Yeah, DM me. I got some."
But then like never responded to me. So.
It seems like
someone beat you to it or they assassinated him. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm pretty excited. I've always liked Doritos.
I am too. So I'd say let's dive into regular.
Yeah.
Nacho cheese.
I haven't had Doritos in a while. This would be nice.
I honestly haven't either. I like Doritos. I probably in my life have bought Doritos. It's one of those things that like when they're there, you're happy they're there.
Oh, I've definitely bought Doritos.
You bought Doritos?
Oh yeah. Not since I've been an adult, but when I was a kid, I'd have my mom buy them. So, man.
Doritos, normal, great. I could eat this whole bag.
A.
So I'm going A as well.
I think one of these will be better, like Cool Ranch.
I know I used to love the purple bag. This is now our baseline. Everything, we don't normally have a scientific approach, but we do today. Why don't we just step up to spicy nacho?
I love that. There's no way these can be real spicy.
I was about to say, no way they're that spicy.
Yeah, it's definitely not spicy. It just tastes like the normal Dorito, but with cayenne pepper. Look at the ingredients. Is there cayenne pepper? I bet you there is.
I'm looking.
Bet you my whole fucking butt there's cayenne pepper in there.
I'm not seeing cayenne.
You sure?
Yeah. Wait.
What did they do to make it spicy?
You read with me. There's Romano cheese.
That's probably not what makes it spicy. There's literally nothing in here.
Oh, it says spices. So you may still be right. How can they just say spices? Is that allowed?
Yeah, what if you're allergic to a specific spice? They're the exact same chip.
Truly. With like a little
kick. Not even a kick. I can't even use the word kick.
No,
it didn't
there's
hurt
not
me.
much there at all. I think I'm just going to go A.
I'll just match it with A.
All right. This one's got a little flaming buddy on it.
This one's got to be super spicy.
This is flaming hot.
Yeah, this one's like blood red.
Well, like the front.
Oh.
There we go. Good.
It's blood red?
Yeah, that is deep, deep red.
Oh, wow. Here, I'll get a powdery one, too. Look at that puppy.
Yeah, it's like
I guess I could show you that.
Doritos
That reminds me of the one chip, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers.
Man, that just tastes really bad.
That is a worse flavor.
Yeah, and it's still not hot.
What's in that one?
Cayenne, probably.
Tomato powder, which was not in
that'll
there.
do it.
This one has spices.
Oh, fuck.
This one lists red and green bell peppers, which that one did not.
I think it kind of hurts. Can I have some water?
It picks up a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of hurts. That came out of nowhere.
That's a worse chip.
It's a worse. It's a C tier
over there.
Ouch.
No bottles.
You might have to
Oh boy.
No blankets.
Oh boy, I might not make it.
You'll be fine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think they really.
Woo!
They moved away from what makes a Dorito in search of heat.
Yeah, it just hurts. Didn't do much. It did not.
But it distracted you for a second, right?
It did. It did distract me.
I'm actually going to go down to a C on these. They just don't do it for me. The actual Doritos just much better. This one has red and green bell peppers. That doesn't make any sense. So Cool Ranch, this was like, I feel like growing up there were really two flavors. You had nacho cheese and you had Cool Ranch.
Well, and salt and vinegar.
Doritos?
You're thinking of Lay's.
Oh, I'm thinking of Lay's.
I was like, that actually sounds rancid. So these are always shocking to me because they have, I mean, they just put the microplastics right there for you to see.
Yeah, they're not hiding anything.
The green and you can appreciate that.
Well, to be honest with you,
Cool Ranch is a good chip.
I think it's the best Dorito.
I, in my head, think there's a lot here I haven't had, but from what I know, I think this and this will be my front runner. But
that's for me.
Cool Ranch Doritos, F tier.
Yeah, I think those are the best.
I haven't had these in a while. I forgot how good these are.
Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. I'm getting real tired of Flamin' Hot.
Hey, maybe add something to this one.
It's even more red and
Here,
discolored.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, oh, wow. I
Yeah.
got the one that came out of Satan's asshole.
It looks like mange on dogs.
You're impossible to eat around. That's actually pretty good.
It's definitely better than the normal Flamin' Hot.
Yeah, I like
It
that.
hasn't kicked in yet, so that's good.
Oh, wow. The other one took away from the flavor. I think
Before it starts, I heard I'm going in again.
I don't want to say it adds, but it doesn't subtract.
Is it kicking in, Charlie?
It's definitely better than the other ones. I'd give that D tier.
Really?
Yeah, because I gave the Flamin' Hot C.
I think I'm gonna get crazy. Those are another S for me.
You're crazy.
That's just another kind of Cool Ranch.
Do you want to get a little loopy? Did you know that Doritos came out a long time ago. That Doritos has the complete ability to make their chips taste exactly the same without the powder on it, but they viewed it as integral to the Doritos experience that you get the powder fingers that they decided to keep it on.
Really? I think Cheetos is the same thing.
I think Cheetos are probably the same thing. But yeah, Doritos.
I kind of agree with that mentally, though. If it didn't have the powder, it's a tortilla chip.
Hot honey mustard.
What?
Yep.
Dynamitus sticks.
I've never tried these.
Oh, they're like little baby
Alright, look,
straws.
and on the Dynameter, they're medium.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I can handle the
Hands up for
Dynameter.
Aaron to cut this out. Quick pause. We're back. I'm popping it.
These are really good.
These look like what are they? Andes hot fries?
Yeah. These are really good. That hot? They're not hot at all. Definitely a medium on the Dynameter.
Yeah, some medium.
I'd give that 5 booms out of 5 booms.
Can I be the Rizzler in this one?
You can be the Rizzler. That's definitely S tier. That's really good.
I love this texture, like the Andes hot fry texture, where it just kind of tears in your mouth. I don't know. That's really good. I'm gonna go A.
All right, that's fair.
What's this? Oh, is that barbecue?
Yeah, I remember these. I remember when these came out, actually.
I don't know that I've ever had a barbecue Dorito.
I only know
must
them.
have, right?
Yeah, I only know them because NASCAR.
If you're a first or second year med student taking anatomy and you're feeling
One of the cars had this wrap on it.
Who was it?
I think it was Paul Post, actually.
Paul Post. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle Chris.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's real good.
Wait, what? I don't know that I knew these existed. I would have watched NASCAR. This is a good day in the office.
That is a fantastic. That might be better than
Holy.
Cool Ranch.
That's an incredible barbecue chip.
Hey, you mind if I get blasphemous and say it is better than Cool Ranch?
You mind if I get blasphemous and join you?
Hey, preaching to the choir. That was so good, I didn't even set down the piece I touched.
Oh my god.
Ate the whole thing.
You ate the butthole chip.
That's what America's built on.
Esther, ate it. NASCAR and barbecue flavored Doritos.
Yeah.
The two foundations of American politics.
Diesel and Dorito. Flamin' hot queso.
Wait.
This
Were
one's
these also called Dynamita?
Yep.
Yep.
There's a couple different types of them.
I thought that one was Dynamito, and I was like, we got girls and boys.
This one is an extra hot.
Oh, that's 5 booms on the Dynamito scale.
Yeah, this one's breaking the boom scale. They look spicy. They look like meaner Takis.
Yeah, these are very much just Takis.
Yeah, I don't like that. Immediately, I just don't like it. Flavor-wise, I just don't like it.
If you're gonna buy a Dorito, why buy this? They're not hot either.
That's actually the first F tier. I don't like that at all.
It's just a bad corn chip.
Yeah, it's actually just, like, if you want something like that, just get Takis.
I was about to say I've had Takis too. Takis are better than
Yeah, just get Takis.
And look, Big Dorito, you can't be mad. We've said a lot of nice things. But these aren't it. I'll go deep for dynamite shit.
Oh. More like diarrhea, I think is what you were trying to get at. Am I right?
That was actually just a lot better than what I said. Are you a limon guy?
Nope, I hate lemon.
I do not like
hate lemon.
I do.
I like lemon. I don't like it on my chips. So these are flaming hot lemon. Whoa, look at that.
I'll tell you what I'm really.
Yeah, sorry. That's I don't know why.
I hate limes too.
Huh. Not as bad as I thought.
No, it's pretty bad. Not only do I not like Flamin' Hot, but I don't like lime.
I went not as bad as I thought, and then the lime flavor kicked in.
Fuck.
Monique buys these tortilla chips.
D. If I don't like them, no one can have them.
All right. Monique buys tortilla chips with lime on them.
Ow.
Just don't put the lime on them. Just get them plain.
A hint of lime, but it's actually just like covered in powder.
Yeah, it's like powdered lime. I don't like it. I'm going C.
You know what I really hate about limes though? Is that fucking whoever invented tequila shots and you do like a lime after. I think that's the worst combination of all time.
Citruses are really good.
Like
It kills the bite immediately.
Yeah, but Well, I guess for me, because I hate limes, the tequila is a lot easier than the lime.
You
So when
could
I do the
probably do,
tequila,
like-
I do the lime like.
I don't think I could do a tequila shot without the lime.
And then he fucking chases the lime shot with more
Yeah.
tequila. That's fine. Oh, well, I've got some good news for you. If you didn't like limon, how about chili limon?
Ah, good. Hey.
The two things you love most, chilies and lime. This one has a little happy guy on it instead of the little flame guy.
What could that mean?
Oh, and these are the
Takis.
Takis. Oh, boy.
Wait, mine's got black mold on it.
No, that's just flavor.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't like this format of chip.
Oh, I like went right up my nose.
That's the weird thing about. No, I noticed that on the last one too. The hot lime, if you talk or breathe, straight up your nostrils.
Maybe it's because it's just powder that like explodes in your mouth.
They're better than the other Takis, and they're better than the Flamin' Hot Limon.
Yeah, I'd give it a
I
C.
don't think you could call them Takis. I think that's like a direct competitor.
I didn't make them.
It's a format. It's like when you call a
Yeah.
tissue a Kleenex. Like you know what you're talking about. Dorito sticks that
I'm going
was
C.
better than the other one. C.
Yeah.
All
All right.
you can make that work.
We got Dynamita Sticks, tangy, fiery lime.
Oh fuck
Why?
me, Jesus Christ!
How do they decide whether it's lime or limon? We're back on the hot fry style.
These are good. It's a good style.
These are medium, but it's pointing to like the top of medium.
That's a really interesting flavor.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. This
Very
this
hot
symphony.
fry flavor. And then it's got a splash of lime at the end that I wish it didn't have.
3 fries deep.
I'm gonna go C again.
I'm thinking. I might give it a B. I actually kind of like it. Yeah.
No, not more.
I don't like the citrus to it, so if they could remove that, you know, if you just took most of that out and just give me the fries, no powder, it'd be better.
I kind of like that idea. What are these?
These are the tangy pickle.
Those I found at Wawa. And I was like, I had no fucking idea that these things were
I bet this is really good.
I bet it is too. Sometimes they pickle powder cashews. Don't even get me started. We're not doing Chelsea stop. We're doing Doritos. Oh, these are a light chip.
Oh, that's so good.
Those are a really light chip.
That's a good tangy pickle, I'll tell you what.
Hey, good job, Big Dorito. That's a pickle chip. Straight to S.
S tier, for sure.
Remember, we have the Paul Hollywood S Plus in our back pocket.
Man, that pickle, wait a minute though.
That's not messing around. You guys got to get in here.
You guys got to try this pickle.
Are you guys prepared to have your heart broken when she doesn't like
She's
it?
gonna like it.
She's gonna hate it.
Danny, try a tangy pickle for me.
I think I'll probably like them.
Are you a pickle guy?
Yeah, I like pickles.
You're gonna love this.
Go.
They're good chips.
Immediately,
go. Yeah.
Immediately, great.
It's
Tastes
actually
like a pickle.
It's actually crazy how different Chelsea's tastes are.
Is it your favorite?
Salsa verde. Okay. Are you looking for the dynameter? This predates that
I
technology.
think this bag. This bag's in Spanish.
No, it's not.
Wait, some of it's in Spanish.
Yeah, for fun. That's it. It's just for fun.
No, I have no problem with it being like limon. It's like, haha, we're fun. We put lime in Spanish. That's just a full thing in Spanish. Nobody knows what that says unless you speak Spanish.
That's not true. I don't speak Spanish and I know what that says.
What's it say?
Hay un sabor detrás de cada sonrisa. So it says, in the morning. That's not what that means.
In the morning, Dentists of Canada sunrise.
Sunrisa's got to be sunrise.
That's got to be
so I
sunrise.
can-
Wait, what's it say under the face before you show him? Maybe that's it.
There's a flavor behind every smile. Nope, that's definitely what that says.
It's got to be,
That is
right?
definitely what that says.
That's pretty good.
How does Shane keep getting up here when we're recording videos?
It's because he knows there's food nearby.
Yeah, it's just always food now.
Yeah, those are solid.
Yeah, these are really good. I'd give these an S. Not an S.
I agree. They're no pickle.
No pickle.
But they are an A. I'm shocked I liked them because you liked them.
Smoky chili queso.
All right, dig in. More hot fries.
This one's mild, so this won't hurt.
Have you had this one?
Those are on the nose.
I like that.
Those are cheesy.
These are really good.
Hey, give me a second here.
That's definitely no.
I want to see something.
You're
I wanna
blending
see
two
something.
flavors like
I want to see.
What'd you get? What's the first one?
Pickle.
Don't do it. It's an umami overload. Probably didn't go very well together.
Do you think you could make a meal out of flavors of Doritos? Like you could put them all together and make like a sandwich or something?
I know you can. That's what they're made for. When you break.
These are S tier. These are good. Those are cheesy.
All right, now we're getting to the one you really love. It's the spicy sweet chili.
It is crazy to me that people argue with us about whether or not our job's the hardest. It just definitely is.
These are good.
They're like sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, they're spicy sweet chili. Sweet and spicy. That'll do it. I like these a lot.
It's no pickle.
They're a little blander than I remembered the flavor being.
That's an A tier to me.
I'm trying. Let me get this really powdery one right here.
Yeah, get a big flavor one.
Trwa Black Weeks w salonach Kodano Optyk. Tylko teraz wybrane okulary korekcyjne kupisz.
I think it's a squeak, but I think they squeak into S for me.
They're
I
gonna
love
say-
the flavor.
They're gonna say high A for me.
I really like the flavor. I just want a little more of it.
I agree. Well, you might get your wish right here with. That's not what I thought it was.
Oh no! I see I see lime. I'm tired of lime. And look, there's Spanish on the back again. Which once again is okay. I just can't read it.
This one I know. Preguntas, questions.
Yeah. It says questions or comments.
Yep.
I know that because right above it in English it says questions or comments.
You spoiled that.
All right, let me try a flamas.
Got a little bite to it.
Can't really get much in there. Here, this one's powdery.
It tastes. You know, this is a weird comparison, but I think you're gonna agree. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Yep, I didn't think
You thought he was gonna agree
Wait.
with that.
Because if I just say yes, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you just said yes." Eat. What you may have to eat two, but really focus.
Or not Fruity Pebbles.
No,
Crunch berries. Crunch berries. I like
Yeah,
crunch berries.
that like berry cereal
Yeah.
flavor. It's not so much that they taste like it; it resonates in the same way.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's the lime giving you the citrus flavor. of
Yeah,
it.
because I was gonna say it's very clearly
Because
on the
this
sides of my
starts
tongue.
lime and then the lime goes away really fast. I think that's what you're tasting.
So, without looking anything up, I've started making some other scientific observations.
Of course.
I think there's different parts of the tongue that taste different things. Nobody's ever studied that before.
You're on groundbreaking research right now.
And I think we can get published.
B tier for that.
Yeah, that was a weird chip. I really wanted it to be bad because I had a banger where I say more like flamass, but I didn't get to.
That's such a shame you didn't get to say that.
You know, I gotta save all my heaters.
Yeah.
Doritos are good. That's all I got for you.
Did you
just elephant burp?
What happened is I burped and then blew snot out of my nose because they're all so fucking hot that it's making my sinuses flare up.
That was fun, guys. Thanks for the Doritos.
Yeah, good Doritos. It's just a good chip. You can't go wrong with most of the flavors except for the dog shit Taki clone on the side.
Yeah, I didn't like those. That was bad. Also, try the pickle chips.
Pickle chips
Good.
were probably the best. I think they were probably the
I
best.
fucking love those. Those were great.
I swear to God, you put them in A.
Pickle? No, he said.
He did.
No,
I
he
put it in
them
S.
Are you sure?
He did.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I'm thinking of the salsa.
If there's one
verde
thing I
one.
know.
The salsa verde I did A.
Okay.
There's one thing I know about Charlie, it's that he put the pickle chips in S.
There you go.
The pickle chips don't touch anything but S.
Yep.
Not in this household.
Okay, bye.